mother cat had abandoned her tiny puppy, leaving the confused little one to wander aimlessly until it encountered a helpless newborn kitten. The desperation and confusion drove the puppy to act aggressively toward the innocent kitten, not understanding the difference between friend and foe. During his evening walk home, a kind man noticed movement behind a thick bush. What he discovered was deeply concerning. An exhausted mother cat with frightened eyes, breathing rapidly as if she had just been through something difficult. Her weak body and nervous behavior told him she had recently given birth and was in serious distress. The poor cat was shaking and could barely stand on her own legs. With gentle movements, he carefully lifted the weakened mother cat, immediately seeing how thin and frail she had become. Her ribs were showing through her fur, and she felt much lighter than a healthy cat should. Despite offering her nutritious cat food from his pocket, she completely refused to eat, which made his worry grow stronger. Even when he placed the food right in front of her nose, she turned her head away. Something was clearly wrong, and his caring instincts told him to search for her missing babies. The complete absence of any kittens nearby filled him with deep sadness and created an urgent need to find them. His concerns became reality when he spotted a confused puppy standing threateningly over a tiny, helpless newborn kitten lying vulnerable on the hard ground. The little kitten was barely moving and looked like it had just been born. What first looked like simple curiosity quickly became dangerous as the puppy tried to bite the defenseless baby. The puppy was growling and showing its teeth, clearly seeing the kitten as a threat or prey. Without any hesitation, the man rushed forward and successfully chased the aggressive puppy away from the scene. He clapped his hands loudly and shouted until the puppy ran off into the distance. The crying kitten looked exactly like its frightened mother, confirming that this was indeed her missing baby. The rescue effort continued as he and a helpful young boy found another kitten from the same family, hiding close to where they were searching. This kitten was also very small and weak, barely able to make any sounds. The boy shared important information, explaining that this was the mother cat's very first time having babies, which made sense of her overwhelming fear and confusion about how to properly care for her young ones. New animal mothers often struggle with their natural instincts, especially when they feel stressed or threatened by their surroundings. The boy had been watching the situation for some time and knew the mother cat was too scared to take care of her babies properly. Recognizing how important it was to keep the family together, the man made the compassionate choice to bring all of them to his home. He provided everything they desperately needed for survival and recovery. Fresh water was placed nearby, along with appropriate food for both the mother and her babies. He created a warm, secure environment away from any potential dangers that might threaten them again. The man prepared a soft blanket in a quiet corner of his house where the family could rest safely. The safe space gave the nervous mother cat the confidence she needed to begin properly caring for her kittens. With patience and gentle care, the man helped the family start their healing process. He spoke to them in soft, calming tones and moved slowly so he would not frighten them further. The mother cat slowly began to trust her new surroundings and gradually started eating again, which was a positive sign of her recovery. After a few hours, she even began grooming her babies, which showed her maternal instincts were returning. This touching rescue story shows us how abandoned and stray animals face many dangers every single day. They must deal with traffic, other aggressive animals, hunger, and harsh weather conditions. Mother cats with newborn babies are especially vulnerable because they cannot move quickly or defend themselves properly. When caring people take action to help these vulnerable creatures, they save lives and give families the chance to heal and grow together. Every rescue effort matters greatly, and every small act of kindness can make the difference between life and death for animals who desperately need help. These stories remind us that compassion and quick action can transform tragedy into hope, giving innocent animals a second chance at life and happiness. The world needs more people who will stop and help when they see animals in trouble.